Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your mid-June 2022 monthly tarot reading. Oh, first card out, we have the Five of Swords. First card out. Okay, let's see what you have coming up. Looking at the rest of June for Capricorn, please. And as always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. So we have the Five of Swords here, Capricorn. First card out, crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. So there definitely could be maybe a family dispute. Could be a work dispute as well. That's significant here, mid-June. Let's see, Capricorn. At your foundation, we have the Five of Pentacles. So now you have two fives. So fives do represent change, but these definitely won't be the easiest changes. Could be dealing with some challenges. So in the recent past, we do have the Hanged Man. Crowning you, we have the Eight of Cups. All right, so now I'm looking at the near future. What is coming up for Capricorn in the near future, please? Oh my goodness, Capricorn, what is going on? We have the Three of Swords. These cards are shooting right out. They're very significant. It is very specific. So if it's not your story, if you don't resonate, please watch your other signs. All right, let's see. Capricorn. And I do apologize for background noise. It's very loud today. All right. Position of your power. We have the Page of Swords. All right, I'm going to wait. Let's see what else comes out. Next, I'm looking at how others are viewing you. If you're dealing with a specific person, it can be how they're looking at you, how they're seeing you. So let's see. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Wands. This is a very interesting read. Okay, so now I'm looking at hopes and fears for Capricorn, looking at the rest of June. So we have the Seven of Wands. It did land in the reverse. All right. So now we just need an outcome. So this is energy that you will experience at the end of the month. The Eight of Wands. Look at this. Look at all of these wands. And so you have definitely a challenging energy that you're dealing with presently, Capricorn, but the energy will shift. The Eight of Wands, especially in this position, I mean, there's going to be maybe for some of you a swift shift in the energy. And for me, the Eight of Wands is always a positive shift. So things will look up. Things will definitely look up. The energy will shift, maybe suddenly for some of you. Oh, look at this. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is what I use as the overall energy. So now you have three fives. I mean, this is just challenges, strife. So just be aware that this energy is present. And so you definitely may have multiple people. This could be multiple people. multiple family members, people that are close to you with the Ten of Pentacles. Can be people, for some of you, it could be people in your community, could be neighbors and things like that, but this is definitely you at odds with maybe, could be multiple different people, for those of you that are married, or if this is a family dispute, there could be a loss in the family, or there was a loss in the family. You could be fighting about that. Could be fighting in regards to maybe like an inheritance or property, assets, something like that as well. You have fives, which again, fives represent change, but these are definitely not going to be the easiest changes that you have to make. And so with the Five of Wands here, there's definitely some sort of conflict, or maybe could be petty drama, could be outside interference or influences influencing the situation, could be stirring the pot with the Five of Wands. It's drama. It's drama. And honestly, just looking at these cards, I'm getting a headache immediately. And so I'm definitely reading for a very specific group of Capricorns. Yeah, look at this. We have strength, which definitely may be some of you needing to pull back. I say pull back because you have the Hermit here as well. Wow. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart. Double Virgo showing up here. We also have strong Gemini. So go watch the Gemini reading. Go watch the Virgo reading. I just did the Virgo reading. Their reading is actually quite beautiful. And so if you have Virgo in your chart, go check that out. Or if you're dealing with a Virgo. But you have double Virgo showing up here. Leo, possibly. Gemini, possibly. There's the Four of Swords. Yeah, so you're going to pull back with the Four of Swords. You definitely are going to separate yourself from this drama. For some of you, it could be legal. There could be a lawsuit. For others, you know, this could be something with family. Property, perhaps. But with strength, this is you keeping your cool. And so if somebody is stirring the pot, with the Five of Wands here, someone could be instigating. Somebody definitely could be triggering you. You may feel triggered when I'm filming this. So this is mid-June. You have the Five of Wands. You have the Five of Swords. And so this is definitely with family, friends, your community. Five of Swords, you know, I can read this a number of different ways, but it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. This is definitely someone could be dealing with a bully or someone who's very aggressive. The Five of Wands, Five of Swords. And then you have the Three of Swords in the near future. So just be careful. You definitely want to protect yourself. You want to protect your family. Also, your legacy, whatever that is for you. Property, assets, things like that. You know, maybe some of you need to maybe get something in writing or something like that. Some of you may feel like you were cheated in some way, or for some of you, you were maybe taken advantage of, or someone, yeah, someone definitely may have cheated you. You could have been cheated out of maybe an inheritance or something like that, or out of someone's will or something like that. And some of you will choose to walk away and let this go, to just release yourself from this. This is after a time where you maybe spend some time alone with the Hanged Man here in the recent past. You could have pulled back, separated yourself from this drama, maybe gained a fresh perspective, or maybe just kind of looked at the whole situation. If this is something going on around you, this is you definitely maybe observing, you know, the fray, observing everything going on around you. And you may see how evil somebody is, because this is not a nice energy. You can see here on this particular Five of Swords, this deck is beautiful. And he really illustrated this energy very accurately. I mean, look at this person's face. This is someone who wants revenge. This is someone who's nasty. They're not a nice person. Now, if somebody has hurt you, you certainly may want some sort of revenge against them. But just be aware that, you know, maybe with this combination, someone could be spreading false information. You may hear something that's actually false. My advice would be to stay calm and pull back. Maybe do some fact checking, maybe do some research. Maybe a family member or someone is telling you something and it's inaccurate. You may feel betrayed. For some of you, you may feel betrayed, but you need to do some research here, some fact checking, maybe some questioning here with the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is in the position of your power. This is very significant. You could be the Page of Swords. You may be showing up here mid-June. This is your energy. You are coming off as the Page of Swords. And so the Page of Swords is very inquisitive, but sometimes, you know, this is for me, it's someone who's kind of on the fence. They're definitely weary. They don't trust easily. And so my advice would be maybe speak up, maybe ask some questions, or maybe do some digging, maybe do some research, because somebody could have lied to you. Also, there could be some Capricorns that I'm reading for where somebody took advantage of you. Somebody definitely maybe stole something from you. It could be an inheritance or a piece of property or something like that. But some of you are not well, and so maybe you've already been fighting this fight for quite some time and it's taken a toll on you, maybe in a number of different ways, but this is definitely something that's affecting your health. You may not be well, Capricorn. I'm reading for some of you where you may not be well, or maybe someone in your family is not well. There definitely could be some pretty significant health issues. And so if you are pulling back and maybe realizing that's what's, you know, what is best for you is that you detach and you let go of this, especially if it's family. Some of you will put the past behind you and just maybe separate yourself from this. Others, I mean, you may forgive. Absolutely. Some of you may forgive. I do see communication coming up here. There is communication. So you may not be speaking of family here mid-June, but by the end of June, I do see communication. There definitely could even be an apology for some of you, but I am reading for some Capricorns where you're not well or someone around you is not well. Maybe this is disputes within your family about property and assets and all of that. And you've been struggling and you need some help. And so Some of you, maybe you need to take better care of yourself, or maybe you need to go to the doctors, or maybe you need a second opinion. And I say that because of what's at the bottom of the deck. And then we also have the Page of Swords here. You have the Hermit. And you have some swords here, so you could be very much in your mind, maybe overthinking, too much thinking. And then you have a lot of wands though, but I feel like for some of you this is anger, this is passion. You're upset. You have the Page of Swords here, which could be you doing some research. You may be seeking a second opinion, which is good, even for a family member. If you feel intuitively led to maybe do something different or to maybe get a second opinion, then do that. You need, yeah, look at this. We have the Hermit coming through again. You need to definitely seek professional help, guidance with whatever this is. And there's answers here that you're unaware of. So you need to definitely do some questioning here, ask more questions, be more proactive. Don't hold back when it comes to the questions and maybe protecting yourself more. But you will have, for some of you, you will have a tendency here to overthink, which I want to see, was it Scorpio? I think Scorpio had that message as well, and possibly Virgo as well. Okay, so we have the... All right, so wow, we have these three cards that wanted to come out. Now, the Page of Pentacles, which for me is a Capricorn card, and the King of Cups was in the reverse. You could be dealing with multiple family members. King of Rods, could be dealing with a fire sign, could be dealing with a water sign. This could be a sibling. Maybe you're waiting on news, waiting to hear from someone. Again, could be a family dispute. You're waiting for this person to maybe give you maybe some money or just some information. You may actually, look at this, you may have a Virgo. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. So maybe you have an earth sign around you that can help you, in particular a Virgo. This person may be older, or, you know, you need to maybe inquire about something for maybe another earth sign. You have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Wands. Someone could be quite dramatic here with their approach. Someone could be questioning you here with this energy. And it may hurt your feelings. You may feel betrayed by this person. Seven of Wands in the hopes and fears is, for some of you, this is either you or somebody around you that you're dealing with. And I think the advice is to take the high road, to separate yourself and to hold back, to really watch your anger, watch what you say as well. You may hurt someone's feelings here in the near future, and it may be, for some of you, a misunderstanding. For others, you may come across as immature. But someone may feel hurt. Someone may feel embarrassed. I'm getting a number of different things with this. And the Seven of Wands can be you worried that you're going to maybe lose your footing, lose your advantage, whatever that is for you. If this is at work, I mean, it could be a position at work. We have the Six of Cups here. So, I mean, it could be something with a past matter. It could be something with a child. Maybe this is a custody thing. Some of you want to maybe reconcile with somebody. Maybe what's needed is just communicating. And you could be hesitant here with the Page of Swords. That's someone who is holding back. They're nervous. Three of Swords can be you at a distance, especially with the Eight of Cups here as well. There's emotional and physical distance between you and maybe your child or a past person that you want to reconnect with. But here, this is travel. This is travel. This is forward movement. It's a shift in the energy. It's communication as well. So even if things are delayed, there will be communication. What is the Eight of Wands? Just make sure that you're taking extra good care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. And if you're dealing with something stressful, if you can step back from this matter, step back. But some of you that I'm reading for, you feel betrayed by somebody. You feel like somebody around you is a traitor. Okay, we have the Queen of Rods here. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, really any fire sign. You have a lot of fire here. Please clarify the Page of Swords. But this could be you taking action, you speaking up. Maybe you will pull back from this situation, this drama. And at the end of the month here, this could be you definitely jumping into high gear here with the Queen of Wands energy, taking action. Some of you may be physically traveling. Please clarify the Page of Swords. We have Death. So it could be a Scorpio. If this is not your energy, this could be the person that you're dealing with. So again, I mean, it could be a family dispute. I keep getting that over and over again. This is a family dispute. It's something perhaps connected to a death, either that's already happened or, you know, someone may not be well. And this is in regards to money, assets. Could be a home. Could be homes for some of you. A Scorpio may be significant. Let's see. What is the Three of Swords? Please clarify. We have the Fool. Yeah, for some of you, this may have something to do with a child. I mean, some of you may need help, or you needed help in the past. Maybe you're a single parent. Maybe you were waiting on family to help you, and maybe they didn't. They could have left you hanging. And they didn't. Some of you feel heartbroken. You could have separated yourself from your family. But you are moving down a brand new path. So I know that this is painful. For some of you, there even could be some bad news coming in. And I know that this is painful, and some of you definitely feel betrayed. But with that being said, I do see you emotionally letting go and distancing yourself from this whole situation. We do see you moving down a new path. Now, some of you will be actually quite loud about it. So, you know, if you did break up with somebody or something like that, or if you feel like family has done you wrong in some way, I am reading for some Capricorns that you're gonna announce that, you know. You could be putting stuff on social media. There could be things like that going on. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. Eight of Cups again. Yeah, so for some of you, this has already happened, but you're still dealing with this. You're still in this situation, but you've already began to heal and emotionally let go with the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. So this struggle, this period of lack, it's already behind you. I know that the pain is still there, and you know, the Three of Swords does tend to linger. And so this could be something that actually went down for some of you a while ago. You may have even gone through like a dark night of the soul. You could have really gone through it, some of you that I'm reading for. And here, mid-June, you have maybe a family member or someone around you who's like stirring the pot. And so now you're kind of like reliving some of this, you know, this past pain, you know, because you're not completely over it. All right, one more card here. I'm going to look at the Five of Swords. All right, so now we have the Knight of Rods here. This could be somebody younger than you. I mean, maybe this is even possibly, if you're older, this could even be something with your children or grandchildren. There could be something going on here. All I keep seeing over and over again is this man crying over and over again. And so some of you are maybe going through a breakup. You could be leaving someone. This could be physically moving, physically leaving someone behind. There's going to be a lot of tears here. And again, I'm very sorry you're dealing with this. You could be leaving an Aries. You could be leaving a Sagittarius. Honestly, we have very strong fire here. Could also be a Leo. We also have Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio coming through very strong, and Virgo. We have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is a bully for some of you. You may have a bully in your family. Maybe some of you are being bullied at work. I'm just going to pull one last card on the Five of Wands. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this could be a work situation for some of you. Oh, Five of Swords again, Capricorn. All right, let's pull you an archetype, Capricorn. You have the Five of Swords showing up now twice. Whatever this is, you're leaving it behind. Whatever this is for you, this is a difficult time. Maybe some of you have sacrificed quite a bit for your family, and then you feel like they just left you hanging, or you know, you could have dealt with some stuff and, you know, maybe you've been very strong to get to where you are now, only to be, you know, met with this, you know, sort of energy, which could be a number of different things. You could definitely have conflicts with even multiple different people. This is jealousy. This is definitely haters around you. You don't know who you can trust. You may not trust anybody here mid-June. But let's see, what is the archetype for Capricorn, please? just take it easy. You know, if this is affecting your health, you really want to just pull back as much as you possibly can. You do have strength here at the bottom of this deck. You have strength and you have the Hermit. So you're being intuitively guided, I feel like, to go off and just detach from this, to separate yourself from this, to show grace, and just pull back. You know, if somebody is being underhanded or playing games, playing nasty, some of you may feel played. If someone mistreated you or used you, that is their karma. And how you react to them will be yours. And so I feel like you're hurt, but you're healing. And you're moving down a brand new path. And some of you, you're moving towards this victory here. This could be you landing a brand new job or being recognized in some way. All right, so this card is upright. I feel like we will peek at this one as well, but let's see. We have Avenger, light attributes, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Yeah, so I mean, for some of you Capricorns, you want revenge. This is you wanting revenge. You may feel like someone played you or someone used you. You could have even married this person. But maybe they were inconsistent with you or played games with you in some way. Now, the shadow is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So be very careful with this energy. Very, very careful with this energy. And if I remember correctly, I think Pisces had this as well. So maybe you have Pisces in your chart. If you do, go check that reading out. I filmed that reading a while ago. And for you guys, I'm filming this mid-June. And so some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, or maybe you have Pisces in your chart. Okay, so this is Damsel, light attributes, understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow is waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. Okay. I don't think I've ever had this card come out. So this is interesting. And so for some of you, you may feel played by family, but then for others, I mean, this could obviously be a love interest or someone that was playing games with you. Maybe, you know, maybe they appeared to be a certain way, but that was an illusion. Someone could have seduced someone by romantic illusion. But this is also a card that represents understanding healthy relationships, healthy connections, what's healthy, what's not. Inspires you to rely on yourself. And then look at this. We have Advocate here at the bottom. Inspires you to put compassion into action. And then the Shadow is embracing negative causes or committing to a cause for personal gain. And if this is not you, this could be the person you're dealing with. That's interesting. There's someone who definitely wants revenge here. And it could be on a damsel. Maybe someone played the damsel in distress card. Could be something like that. And maybe you feel like you need to be an advocate. Just make sure that, you know, you're doing this for the right reasons. Some of you may want justice. This could be a legal matter for some of you. All right, let's take a look at your love life for Capricorn for the rest of June, please. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Oh my. Oh my, Capricorn. And then we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Oh my goodness. So there will be a shift though, and you will move out of this energy. And of course, if it's not you, this could be the person you're dealing with. Maybe someone is waking up and they're realizing they were a fool for hurting you or losing you, Capricorn. I mean, this could be your person, but this could be the one. But let's see. Let's pull you one of these for Capricorn. And you may get a text from them. It could be a Scorpio for some of you, but you may get a text from this person and you definitely may not answer it. Some of you are going to wait until the end of the month before maybe texting this person back. Yeah, look at this. Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So this is karmic. This is a lesson. When you learn the lesson fully, you can move forward. Otherwise, this is just going to repeat. This bad energy, this toxic, very unhealthy cycle that some of you are in. I feel like the majority that I'm reading for, you've learned the lesson. It's actually done. We don't have the Wheel of Fortune here. We don't have, you know, certain cards showing up here. This is not a repeat thing. You've learned the lesson. So now it's time to move forward, because this is not something you want to repeat. Yeah. Let's see. Decision is at the bottom. It's time to decide about this relationship. So a decision is needed. But this is a spiritual lesson. When you learn the lesson, you can move forward. I feel like for many of you, you are. By the end of June, by the end of the month, you will. This is you jumping in the driver's seat, stepping back into your power. Something may have knocked your confidence, but you're ready here at the end of the month to move forward. And again, you could be doing it loudly. Could be announcing it. That's not all of you, but for some of you, you will. All right, one last message for Capricorn, please. We have, let's see, protect the wild and green. That's interesting. Yeah, for some of you, this may be a child. If not a child, you may have a friend who's going through some stuff. You may have someone around you that needs your protection. This could be someone who's naive. Now, it could be you, and you may just be very protective of yourself with this Avenger and then Advocate energy here. You can see how she has a sword, and so this is you needing to do more research. If you are protecting yourself, the energy's great. The energy's great. But, you know, here, mid-June, you definitely need to get online. Some of you could be staying up a little bit too late, actually, here. and doing some research or some digging with something here. But we see forward movement. This is a very protective energy. I like that we have this card showing up here. And then we also have be patient. So fives, again, fives, not the easiest energy. Lots of growing pains here with these experiences that you're dealing with. But you have to be patient. And when you learn the spiritual lesson, that's when the energy will shift. And for many of you, again, that's at the end of the month. So just be patient. If you're waiting on news, it is coming in. I do see news. Let's see what signs you're dealing with, Capricorn. Libra. And then Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an air sign. And that could be the person that you're dealing with. Or if you have a friend or somebody that you're involved with, you know, they could be dealing with a situation like this. But air sign energy coming through. All right, Capricorn, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. Also, go check me out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also now on TikTok. Just make sure, guys, that you're only clicking on the links that I provide. There are a lot of fake accounts out there. And so only click on my links here down below in the description bar. Also, if you are interested in having a private reading, I am offering private readings at this time. My website information is also linked down below. All right, guys, have a great rest of June. Take care.